What is personalized medicine and why does it matter in multiple myeloma? Multiple myeloma is a complex, heterogeneous, and continuously evolving disease. While it is currently an incurable type of cancer, it can be treated. With an ever-growing range of authorized treatments, selecting the right one can be difficult. After treatment, some multiple myeloma patients experience long remission periods or functional cures, while others relapse early or are refractory to therapy. Some also experience more severe side effects than others. This variability means that a one-size-fits-all approach does not work for multiple myeloma. Instead, it is important to take into account patients' characteristics and consider individual variability of genes and environment while making treatment decisions. That's where personalized medicine comes in. It is a medical approach that tailors prevention and treatment strategies for an individual patient. For multiple myeloma patients, this means selecting the right therapy, at the right time, for the right person, and maximizing the chances of success while minimizing unnecessary side effects. CAR T-cell therapy is one treatment option for multiple myeloma patients. Different from classical drugs, these living drugs have more intricate and over time changing interactions with the patient. To be able to include these characteristics into a personalized medicine approach, complex and dynamic prediction models are needed. How does certainty fit into personalized treatment? The Certainty Project is developing a software model based on artificial intelligence, or AI, to improve personalized decision-making for multiple myeloma patients, both before and after they receive CAR T-cell therapy. This model is known as a virtual twin. What exactly is a virtual twin? A virtual twin is a computer-based software that creates a digital model of a given patient using their relevant medical records and artificial intelligence. Whole-body virtual twins that fully mimic an entire person are not yet feasible with today's research progress. However, current AI-based models can already simulate parts of a living system, such as specific organs or cells, clinical parameters like blood values, or even treatment outcomes. But how is this virtual twin built? The system collects medical records from multiple myeloma patients receiving CAR T-cell therapy. This data is then used to build a digital model that represents key aspects of each patient's health. It is constantly updated with the patient's latest medical data to help them stay informed about any changes and challenges they may face during and after treatment. A wide range of information can be included in the virtual twin, such as blood tests, symptoms, vital parameters, imaging data, and information about the CAR T-cell product. The model can simulate the monitoring of different aspects of a given patient's disease or treatment journey using a virtual copy of their organs, disease pathway, and/or treatment response. This model can then be compared with digital models of other patients in a large database to help predict disease progression and treatment outcomes. How is this model useful? This virtual twin aims to predict a number of critical risk factors associated with CAR T-cell therapy, such as early relapse and serious side effects including CRS, or cytokine release syndrome, and ICANS, which stands for immune effector cell-associated neurotoxicity syndrome. The virtual twin will also predict other early clinical outcomes or how patients are likely to respond to CAR T-cell therapy. Who will be eligible to use the virtual twin? The virtual twin will be used for multiple myeloma patients who are eligible for CAR T-cell therapy. Doctors and patients can use the virtual twin together to support informed, personalized decision-making in the patient's best interest. Also, researchers and clinicians can use the virtual twin to improve CAR T-cell therapy strategies and overall patient care. Why does this matter for patients? The virtual twin aims to predict the risk of adverse events and patient vulnerability to future complications, especially infections. It also aims to anticipate treatment responses. These insights will support more informed discussions between doctors and patients regarding the risks and benefits of undergoing CAR T-cell therapy. By discussing the virtual twin's predictions with their doctor, patients will have more information on CAR T-cell therapy and can decide if they want to go ahead with this treatment or choose another option. With this AI-assisted innovation, it is hoped that CAR T-cell therapy will become more accessible across Europe by making it more precisely tailored to those who are most likely to benefit from it. How does it support doctors? The virtual twin aims to provide insights into treatment response, risk profiles, and adverse events. This can help predict whether a given treatment is likely to be successful, and in some cases, support decisions between CAR-T and other available treatment options, or combining CAR-T with other available therapies that may be safer or more appropriate for a particular patient. In addition, doctors will not have to wait for future clinical data but will be able to predict earlier if a patient will be prone to, for example, cytokine release syndrome. This will enable the use of preventive medication for specific side effects in a more effective manner. While these capabilities are promising, it's important to understand that virtual twins also have certain limitations. To generate the virtual twin, a large volume of data is needed in order to make reliable predictions for an individual patient. However, such data may not always be readily available for every case. In addition, predictions will not be 100% accurate. They can only provide a prognosis of what is likely to happen. Lastly, the virtual twin cannot make decisions. However, the patient, together with the doctor, can consider the virtual twin's predictions to assist in their shared decision-making. Shared decision-making is based on many elements. The virtual twin will not replace those elements but will complement them by offering predictive information about possible treatment outcomes. What does the future hold for virtual twins in healthcare? The answer is still a work in progress. While the concept of virtual twins represents a fascinating and promising avenue for future medical advancements, it remains in the investigative stages. Current research is focused on exploring its potential as a support tool rather than immediate clinical application. As our knowledge and capabilities continue to evolve, we remain optimistic about the future applications of virtual twins in healthcare.